El Chesed, Lager, God who shows covenant kindness to the sojourner. You meet the outsider with favor and draw the humble near. Let me glean your kindness in the field of redemption. Yehovah Elohi El Chesed, Lager, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me and cover me and stir me and speak through me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak written words with boldness and humility to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself. And you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts and mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Ruth chapter 2. Naomi had a relative on her husband's side, a prominent and wealthy member of the Elimelech's clan, whose name was Boaz. Ruth, the woman from Moab, said to Naomi, "Let me go into the field and glean ears of grain behind anyone who will allow me to." She answered her, "Go, my daughter." So she set out, arrived at the field, and gleaned behind the reapers. She happened to be in the part of the field that belonged to Boaz, from Elimelech's clan. When Boaz arrived from Beth-lehem, he said to the reapers, "Yehovah be with you." And they answered him, "Yehovah bless you." Then Boaz asked his servant supervising the reapers, "Whose girl is this?" The servant supervising the reapers answered, "She's a girl from Moab who returned with Naomi from the plain of Moab." She said, "Please, let me glean and gather what falls from the sheaves behind the reapers." So she went and has kept at it from morning until now, except for a little rest in the shelter. Boaz said to Ruth, Did you hear that, my daughter? Don't go to glean in another field. Don't leave this place, but stick here with my working girls. Keep your eyes on whichever field the reapers are working in, and follow the girls. I've ordered Aleph Tov, the young men, not to bother you. Whenever you get thirsty, go and drink from the water jars, and the young men will have them filled." She fell on her face, prostrating herself, and said to him, "Why are you showing me such favor? Why are you paying attention to me? After all, I'm only a foreigner." Boaz answered her, "I've heard the whole story, everything you've done for your mother-in-law since your husband died, including how you left your father and mother and the land where you were born, and to come to the people about whom you knew nothing beforehand. May Yehovah reward you for what you've done. May you be rewarded in full by Yehovah, the Elohim of Israel, under whose wings you have come for refuge." She said, "My Lord, I hope I continue pleasing you. You have comforted and encouraged me, even though I'm not one of your servants." When mealtime came, Boaz said to her, "Come here, have something to eat, and dip your piece of bread in the vinegar." She sat by the reapers, and they passed her some roasted grain. She ate till she was full, and she had some left over. When she got up to glean, Boaz ordered Aleph Tov, his young men, let her glean even among the sheaves themselves without making her feel ashamed. In fact, pull some ears of grain out for the sheaves on purpose. Leave them for her to glean, and don't rebuke her. So she gleaned in the field until evening. When she beat out Aleph Tov, what she had gathered, it came about a bushel of barley. She picked it up and went back to the city. Her mother-in-law saw Aleph Tov, what she had gleaned, and Ruth brought out and gave her Aleph Tov, what she had left over after eating her fill. Her mother-in-law asked her, "Where did you glean today? Where were you working? Blessed be the one who took such good care of you." She told her mother-in-law, with Aleph Tov, whom she had been working, she said, "The name of the man with whom I was working today is Boaz." Naomi said to her daughter-in-law, "May he be blessed by Yehovah, who has never stopped showing grace Aleph Tav, neither to the living nor to the dead. Naomi also told her, the man is closely related to us. He's one of our redeeming kinsmen. Ruth, the woman from Moab, said, moreover, he even said to me, stay close to my young men until they finished, Aleph Tav, my harvest. Naomi said to Ruth, her daughter-in-law, it's good, my daughter, for you to keep going out with his girls so that you won't encounter hostility in some other field. So she stayed close to Boaz's girls to glean until the end of the barley and wheat harvests. And she lived with her mother-in-law. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this interesting second chapter of Ruth? We can love Yehovah by laboring in fields of grace rather than begging at gates of pride. Love Yehovah by gathering his kindness with reverence, not entitlement. Love Yehovah by trusting that even the overlooked gleanings are divine appointments. How can we love our neighbors as Yeshua loves us? By leaving margins in our lives for others to glean, not just physically, but relationally and spiritually. How can we bear one another's burdens? By honoring the quiet faith of those gathering in brokenness and speaking blessings over their efforts. What are the top 3 fruits of the Spirit found? 1. Kindness. Boaz offers Ruth protection and favor without obligation. 2. Faith. Ruth steps into unknown fields with courage, rooted in covenant. 3. Gentleness. The interaction between them reflects sacred restraint and generosity. What is the Hebrew word that encapsulates this chapter? Lachat, to glean, to gather piece by piece. Reference, verse 2, anchor sentence. Lachat reveals a spirit of humble faith, gathering grace little by little in Yehovah's field of provision. At Sefer Insight, Lachat, amplified meaning, to glean is to journey toward hidden goodness prepared by sacred timing. How can we find Yeshua in the scriptures? Verse 12, under whose wings you have come to refuge, echoes Yeshua in Matthew 23, verse 37. Ruth humbly reflects the heart of those who drew near to Messiah. Boaz offers undeserved kindness like Yeshua, Lord of the field, Redeemer of the outsider. Mitzvah response, Torah-based, mitzvah. Leviticus 19 verses 9 through 10. Do not reap to the edges. Leave them for the poor and the foreigner. A response might look like this. I will intentionally leave margin in my work, time, and abundance, so others may gather what Yehovah has purposed through me. Hebrew declaration. Lachati chesed shel emunah, tachat kanfi hagi ulah. Meaning, I gleaned in covenant kindness through faith beneath the wings of redemption. We'll end with the Aaronic blessing using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Shalom, shalom.